Hello, my name is Tyler, and the topic that I was assigned to for this project is communication. The article I chose to explore addresses an internal communications problem between KFC's UK corporate offices, its branch managers, and the employees they managed. Basically what was happening, messages from upper management were reaching the store operators pretty well, but somewhere it was getting hung up there and not getting passed on to the employees below them. So what they decided to do was hold a communications audit. What they did is they assembled several interviews and focus groups comprised of senior management, restaurant managers, and restaurant team employees. Three main questions were discussed. What did people want to know? What didn't people want to know? And how did they want to be communicated to? What they found was that managers were being bombarded with too many emails from the office. They didn't know or have time to prioritize all of the information that they received. They also found that busy employees wanted their messages short and sweet and to the point. People that work in the restaurant industry, they don't have time to go reading through a bunch of emails. Also, people that spoke English as a second language struggled to understand the information. The solution involved constructing posters as a way of transferring important messages through visual means. Here's an example of what one of the posters looked like. See here, you can see, for example, this might be a new menu item and some bullets highlighting what's important about the item. Here, maybe there's a contest, saying whoever sells the most of this new item wins a vacation. And here, as an example, again, they're advertising flu shots in the break room. This would be hung up on the wall somewhere that the employees could see. So, they get the important things that they need to know. They did something similar to this in an email format for our managers. Personally, I can attest to information overload. It's ineffective and time-consuming. Streamlining messages to appropriate parties, it takes a little bit of effort with upper management, but in the long run, successful information sharing will follow. Many institutions have taken advantage of email groups. For example, here at Kendall, you might have noticed that we have emails for culinary students, baking and pastry students, business students, teachers, and not everyone needs the same emails. And I know the teachers don't need all the stuff that we get as students, and they probably have their own things that they get that we don't need. I guess what I learned from this assignment is I didn't really know that communication audits existed, and it's amazing to see how effective it really is. I mean, if they hadn't have done this, then they probably still would have the same issues that they had before. So I learned how the audits were conducted, and I also learned different ways to deliver information to people, like these posters and things. I think the message boards are a great idea.